I'm JJ and you're watching my YouTube channel. Yay! And today we're going to talk about how God uses inconveniences to bless you and to use for His glory. And today I want to talk about a very specific instance of how God brought someone into my day today. So enjoy. Okay, I'm in the chapel praying, and I'm just like in the moment. I sing, and then I'm like praying, and then I'm journaling, and then I hear someone come in, and I hear footsteps, and like my biggest fear is that like it's a man coming in, and I don't look behind, and he like actually has a knife and is gonna kill me. Like would be a really scary thought, but I trust in God. Like there's no scary man behind me. But the footsteps are like coming nearer and nearer to me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they're really gonna pray close to me. And then they get so near, I'm like, they're literally right behind me. And then I turn around and like, I'm thinking I'm gonna see like a man with a knife. It is this elderly woman, and she's like, she looks like a little confused, and she's like, oh, hi. I'm looking for water, like I'm lightheaded and I need a drink. Is there any water fountain in here? And I said, oh, like no, and I like don't really know. I'm just so caught off guard. And she's like, oh, are you new here? She's asking if I'm new here to the chapel. I'm like, what do you mean, are you new here? But then I was like, no, I just live right over there. There's no water fountain, you know. I can give you water from my house if that works. She's like, oh yes, please do. And then I lead her out of the chapel. And as we're walking to the house so I could get her water, she's like, I'm like, oh, so who are you? And she was like saying her son just graduated and he goes to St. Mary's now. And he's really thinking about going on the men's silent retreat, but he hasn't signed up yet. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I'm gonna pray for him. And like, I said, you want me to reach out to him? I can reach out to him. Do you have his number? And then we go in the house, she writes down his number. I get her a glass of water, and she's like, oh yeah, please reach out to him and give him the information. And I was like, okay, I will. And then I was like, it's her grandson. And then she's like, oh yeah, I have also pray for my granddaughter. And then she's like, she's a freshman, but she hasn't been to Newman yet. And I said, oh my gosh, of course I'll pray for her. And it was just such a good conversation. So it was just like a perfect timing, and how God uses those little inconveniences to make a blessing. Like, she was so inconvenienced with being dizzy and feeling parched and needing water, and then coming into the chapel at the right moment where I was there, and I was able to give her water, and then I was able to like gonna pray for her grandson and granddaughter. And I feel like God was like really using that inconvenience so to bring her to me so I could pray. It was just so perfect, and like I feel so blessed and so thankful that happened. And I just feel like God's calling me to like pray for these two people right now, and like entrusted me those two people to him. So anyways, I hope that inspired you to like think about your inconveniences and like blessings that arise because of those inconveniences, because God's gonna work. God's gonna still be good even if something bad happens. Like God's gonna bless it, and as long as you trust in him. So that's just an example of how he uses inconveniences to bless us. Anyways, thanks for listening. I hope you have a wonderful day, and that your eyes are open to all the blessings God has for you. Thanks. Bye.